let's understand the formula of quartile, percentile and decile. So I hope you remember, quartile means we divide with 4 and you will find up to Q1, Q2, Q3. Similarly, decile means you have to divide with 10 and you find up to D9, and percentile means you have to divide with 100 and you have to find up to P99. So this part you remember. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write grouped, ungrouped data and discrete continuous data formula together for all three. Okay, so that you will, if you have any confusion, you will understand better. If I write separate, you will be confused more. So generally what I do, I write the formulas together. So let's start with ungrouped data. Ungrouped data. So whatever the steps you have done in a median, same steps we are going to follow over here, right? So what was the first step? Step 1 for the median, if you remember, that is arrange. So arrange the data in ascending or descending order, very simple. And the step 2 will be, if it is quartile, I am going to write QI. Why I? It can be Q1, Q2, Q3, which means your I is nothing but either 1, 2 or 3, right? Which is equal to I into n plus 1 divided by 4th observation. Very simple. So quartile will be I plus 1 by 4th observation, right? So this is the formula. What is this I? If they are asking for Q3, I will become 3. If they are asking for Q1, I will become 1. Very simple, right? And divide by 4. That's the reason I told you, remember, it has to divide with 4. Similarly, if I am talking about decile, that is DI, so I into n plus 1 by 10th observation, where your I is equal to 1, 2 up to 9. Very simple, right? Once you understand the sequence of formula, everything will become easier. And if I have to talk about percentile, it is nothing but I into n plus 1 by 100th observation, where your I is equal to 1, 2 up to 99. So this will be the formula under ungrouped data for quartile, percentile, decile. Right? The solution, there are the how to solve the problems and all that I will be explaining a little later. Or let's do one thing. Let's do one problem along with the problem and formula together. So first let's solve one problem based on this. Okay. So to do that, okay. So let's solve one problem first based on this. So assume that they have a given data, that is 2, 7, 5, 6, 8, 1, 4, 3. Okay, so this is the data they have given, right? And they have asked you to find out Q1, Q3, D6, P85. Assume that these are the values they have asked you to find. So what you're going to do, first you're going to arrange. So let's arrange the data. So I can see 1, I can see 2, 3, I can see 4, I can see 5, I can see 6, 7 and 8, right? So 1 to 8, it's a continuous data. Generally it won't come, but yeah, if it is there, let's see what is going to happen. Now if you want Q1, so what is the formula? Qi is equal to In plus 1 by 4. So what will happen to Q1, which is nothing but 1 into n plus 1 by 4th observation. So what is the n value over here? N is equal to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically 1 into 8 plus 1 by 4th observation, which is nothing but 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 by 4 is how much? 2.5. Is it correct? No, 2.5, no, 2.25. Sorry, so 2.25th observation. Now tell me one thing. This is your data, and from here you are finding quartile, percentile, decile, whatever it is. This is the first observation, this is the second observation, this is the third observation. Do we have 2.25th observation? No, we don't have. So how do we solve? Like how we used to do in the median, but there we used to directly divide it, right? Here we are not going to do this because we are dividing the data into 4 equal parts. So what we are going to do is very simple. Just listen to me very carefully. Whatever the observation is there in the real number that you take, that is second observation plus whatever the point value, that is 0.25 in bracket 2.25. What will be the next observation of 2.25? That is third minus the previous observation. What is the previous observation of 2.25? That is second. So this is how you have to do. So how it works? Second observation is what? 2 plus 0.25. Third observation is what? 3 minus 2, which is nothing but 1 into 2.5. So finally you are getting 2.25 as a Q1. You're getting confused how to do this? Assume that you solved and you got 7.65. Okay, 7.65 observation. So you will take this term, that is 7th term, plus 0.65. What is the next term you have? That is 8th minus 7th, previous one. Assume one more thing. Let's assume that you got 9.75. So what you will do? You will take 9th plus 0.75. The next is 10th minus 9th. Right? Similarly, for example, if you got 12.25, what will you do? You will take 12th term plus 0.25 and 13th minus 12th. Right? So whenever, generally for every question you will be getting the point value, so you have to solve like this in the quartile. Right? So I hope Q1 you have understood. I request all of you to find out the Q3 and let me know what is the answer. I will be doing D6. So D6. I n plus 1 by 10. I is what? 6 over here. So can I write 6 n plus 1 by 10th observation? Correct? 10th observation, which means what is going to happen? Observation. So 6 into n is how much? 8 plus 1, 9. 9 by 10 is 0.9. So 0.9 into 6. 0.9 into 6, which is nothing but 5.4. 5.4th observation. So again 5.4, how do you write? Very simple, same procedure. 5th term plus 0.4. What is the next term? 6th minus 5th. So what is this 5th term over here? 5 plus 0.4. What is the 6th term? It's 6 minus 5. So basically you are getting 5.4 only. Right? This is how you will be solving for the ungrouped data. I hope you are able to understand. It's very simple. One problem, if you understand clearly, rest whatever they give, everything will be easier. Okay. Next, let's solve P85. P85. So what will happen to P85? I into n plus 1 by 100. Of course, I is 85. N plus 1 by 100 observation. So what is n value? 8. 8 plus 9. 1. 9. 9 by 100. So you will be getting 85 into 0.09. So you have a calculator. Find out how much you are getting, and based on that use this method and try to find out what is the answer. Right? So I hope you are able to understand what I am trying to do. So this is how we find out quartile percentile design for the ungrouped data. Right? So pause the video, make a note of it. Next, let's talk about the discrete data. How do we solve quartile percentile and design? Again, same thing, same method like a median. We are going to do that. The first thing what you will do is, what is the step 1 in the median? I hope all of you remember. Find cumulative frequency. And step 2 will be, if it is Qi, you are going to find I n plus 1 by 4th observation, and your I is equal to 1, 2 and 3. Right? If it is Di, you are going to write I into n plus 1 by 10th observation, and I is equal to 1, 2 up to 9. And if it is Pi, I into n plus 1 by 100th observation, and I equal to 1, 2 up to 99. Right. Okay. So this is how the formula works. right? Same like a median formula and same like ungrouped data, only what is changed is capital N it has become, right? So let's take one data and see how it works. Okay, so the data, let me just take one X and one F over here. X is nothing but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. So let me take 2, 5, 7, 3, 1, 1. Okay, so if you add this, you will get the N value from here. 2, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 9. Let me make this as a 2. So it is going to become 20. Okay, or let it be. No, it's okay. It's okay. If I'm taking one only, let it be. No problem. 90. Okay, so N is equal to 90. Now what are we going to do? Let's assume that they have asked you to find Q3, D2 and P47. Okay, first step, of course, you are going to find out the CF, which is nothing but 2, 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 7, 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 18 and 19. Correct? Less than 16. Next, start from the Q3. So if they have asked you Q3, which is nothing but 3 into N plus 1 by 4th observation. Sorry, this will be the capital N. So 3 into, what is the capital N value? 19. 19 plus 1 by 4. So 20 by 4. 20 by 4 is nothing but 5. So 3 5s are 15. Now this value you have to see in the cumulative frequency, either exact or just greater than that. So 14 you can't take, so you can take 17 and corresponding whatever the X value is there, that is your Q3 value. Remember, even in median it was the same, right? Corresponding value was your Q3. D2, I request all of you to find out. P47 I will find out for you. So P47 means what? 47 into N plus 1 by 100, which means N plus 1 is nothing but 20 by 100, 20 by 100. So if you multiply this, you can cancel the 0, 0 and then you can 4.7 into 2. So 4.7 into 2 is nothing but 94, 9.4. So 9.4. 9.4 means what? You are going to select this corresponding whatever the value is there, that is your. So P47 is nothing but 15. So this is how you can find out the quartile, percentile or decile anything under the discrete data, where you select in the CF either exact or just greater, but you take the value of X corresponding value, right? I hope you are able to understand this. Pause the video, make a note of it. Last but not least, that we are going to study quartile, percentile, decile in under the continuous data. This will be the last part. Okay. Now you know very well continuous data, how do we find the median, right? Here also we are going to use the same steps, same formula, only the N by 4, N by 10, N by 100 will be changed, that's all. So let's see the step 1, what it says. It says that you have to find cumulative frequency. Step 2, what it says, when you are finding the median is equal to N by 2, here when you find Qi, you will be finding I N by 4. When you find Di, you will be finding I N by 10, and when you finding Pi, you will be finding I N by 100. And I hope you remember by now, I is 1 to 3 here, I is 1 to 10 here, and 1 to 9 here, and I is 1 to 99 here. Okay. Step 3, once you obtain this and based on that you have selected the value like how we used to do in the median, we are going to write the formula. So what is the formula? So you remember the median formula, right? Same formula we are going to repeat here. If it is Qi, L plus I N by 4 minus Cf by F into C. If it is Di, L plus I N by 10 minus Cf by F into C. And if it is Pi, percentile, L plus I N by 100 minus Cf by F into C. That's it. So if you remember the logic once, all the formulas will become easier. Only this you can see, only in by 4, in by 10, in by 100 is changed. Everything else is same, even for median. If you remember only median formula and you know the logic, you can easily derive this formula. You can write down this formula. No need to by heart at all. Please do not try to by heart the formulas in statistics especially. You remember the logic, how do we write, and based on that you try to write, right? So write down this formula and then we'll move on to one question. Based on this we'll see, right? Okay, so let's talk about one question. So assume that they have given class interval and also they have given the frequency. So class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Okay, and the frequency, assume that they have given 5, 4, 7, 3 and 2. So what is your n value? 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 11 is nothing but 21. Okay, so first step, of course, you are going to find the CF is nothing but 5, 9, 16, 19 and 21, right? And assume that they ask you to find Q1, D8 and let's take P37. Okay, so let's find one by one. So first let's talk about Q1. So of course Q1, if you're doing, you will do 1n by 4. So what will happen? N is 21, 21 by 4, which is nothing but approximately you will get 5.25. 5.25. Now this 5.25 you will select in the CF and based on that you will select. So of course you are going to select this, right? So what will be your L value? 10. What is your F value? That is 4. What is your CF value? 1 above that, remember, which is nothing but 5. And what is your C value? Which is nothing but 10. Now substitute this. So Q1 is equal to L plus IN by 4, which is nothing but 1n by 4 minus CF by F into C. The same formula what I have written here, I have changed because I know exactly what I want to find now. Here I have written I. Why? Because Q quartile can be Q1, Q2, Q3, any of these. Okay, next. Let's substitute the value 10, L value 10, IN by 4 is nothing but 5.25 minus CF is nothing but 5 by frequency is 4 into 10. So if you see this, 10 plus, here you will get 0.25 into 10 is 2.5 by 4. So 2.5 by 4, solve this and whatever you get, that is your answer. Right? So this is how you will be solving the Q1. Similarly, you can find out D8, which is nothing but 8n by 4. So 8 into n is how much? 21 by 4. So 4 2s are 8. So 21 2s, oh sorry, not 10, 4, it is 10. It's supposed to be decile, no? Yeah. So you cannot cancel actually. So multiply this and tell me what exactly the answer is. And then this value you select here and based on that you find out all these values and then you can put the formula that is D8 is equal to L plus 8n by 10 minus CF by F into C. Right? And similarly you can find out the P37. So what are you going to do for P37? 37 into n by 100. Right? So 37 into n value is 21 divided by 100. Find out value, whatever you get, based on that you select this, then find out all these values. Remember, cumulative frequency is the preceding value and then put in the formula. It's very simple, very easy. Keep practicing, definitely you will understand, right? So with this we are done with the measure of position. Next we'll move on to the measure of dispersion. Pause the video, note it down.